How do you feel about Faletolu?
Kia ora, my name is Tyrone Tangata-Makiri. I am 26 and I am Kokaila Māori.
My name is Deborah Seumanu. I am 22 years old, sorry. And I'm full Samoan.
Informally known as Benji Timu, but full name is Benjamin Tokorima Timu. 24 years old.
I'm Filipo. I'm 29 years old and I'm a Samoan.
My name is Niko Meredith. I'm 24 years old and I'm a New Zealand-born Samoan Tongan.
My name is Mele. I am 25 and I am Samoan.
My name is Faletolu. 22 years old and I am full Samoan.
Cool, so could you tell me how you feel about... So, Zion, could you tell us how do you feel about Faletolu?
Wow.
To be honest,
I don't know, that's a tough one.
Tell me what your understanding of Faletolu is.
Faletolu is when a family is called, approached to contribute to an occasion, like a wedding, a funeral, etc.
That when we get a call from Samoa or something happens in the family, we all have to pitch in.
I know of the concept, I guess by association, family.
When I just hear Faletolu, I think money. And like it's money for an occasion.
I feel it's essential to some point, but there are some compromises that need to be put in place.
Yeah, they take a toll financially.
The term is like, I feel like it shouldn't be used the way it is used, the way us Samoans use the term.
How do you feel like we use it?
Like in a negative way, like you hear like, oh, this Faletolu, so you have to bring out all your money that you don't have.
Like it's cool to like be a part of Faletolu where we know like who we're doing it for. But if it's like, oh, my mum's uncle's in-law passed away who I haven't met, it's like, why am I having to give 200 for that?
I feel like it's quite old school and redundant.
What makes you feel that way?
I think the sort of Pacific model of wealth of not being how much you have but how much you can give, it gets quite often gets warped into this giving contest, which means you're giving beyond your means.
It just comes out of the blue. And then you're never ready, because I don't think anyone's ready financially.
I won't comment on it, and not because I want to be passive on it, because I'm if I have an opinion on it, I will. But I don't think I understand the concept fully enough to give a right opinion about it.
Do you think that this formality will survive beyond our generation?
I don't know. I don't know actually, because I know, some people, like even weddings, like I know families are more than happy to put in like for like their niece or their like daughter's wedding. But then like now it's like some couples are like financially supporting their own wedding. So I don't know.
You just have to look at sort of how diasporic sort of communities, because they're removed from their culture, they want to sort of rep it a bit more hard out. Just look at the graduation photos in America or even here. You can't even see the person's face because it's covered in necklaces, and that sort of same mentality passes over.
What kind of compromises are those?
I think it just needs to be judged on case by case. Not everybody has an abundance of money to give away. But also, I think we undervalue like you being there, giving your time. That's Faletolu, I think, in my opinion. Not necessarily just money, like your time as well. Yeah.
As well as offering your service, do you think there are other ways of going about faletolu
Yeah.
that don't have to involve money?
Yeah, just like doing things that like you could provide. Like if you know that you can't financially support or like give money, there are different alternatives. Like if you can decorate, then do the decorating, or like if you're like like when it comes to like funerals and or like the week of, if you can bake, man, just go bake. Like there's other ways.
Do you think that it is necessary to our culture to have this kind of formality?
I don't know if I'd say necessary, but I do feel like it is a big part of our culture.
I think it's just the way we are. I think with other cultures, not really, but the way we were raised and our parents were raised is that I think it is financially it's hard for us because we were brought up and we're raised to help each other, and that's why when things happen we all help out each other, like even though it takes a strain like on everyone.
Do you think that there's a stigma behind the way that our new generation views it?
Yes. Our parents are like, or even our grandparents, are more than willing to like put in money for these faletolus. My generation, or my line, it's kind of like, like I have to like question my dad sometimes. I'm like, who's it going to and why? And so like, but my dad, he'll just give it straight away.
Do you think that there are ways that this can be handled differently?
Yep.
Being in the age that we are now, do you think that we give too much of our time to it?
I think we actually don't give enough of our time to it. I think because there's so much noise on the outside, we tend to get caught up in a lot of that stuff. So I think it's about not so called like putting a lot of your time into that, but also just thinking about the quality of your time too, which is yeah.
As a New Zealand-born Pacific Islander, do you feel a certain responsibility to the people that are back home?
I do, but at the same time I have no connection with my family back home. Like only my siblings have connection with them.
Do you guys have anything similar in your culture? Cook Island Māori culture?
The only thing I can think of is that we have a hair cutting ceremony. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm going off a tangent already. Actually, we kind of do in the same sense, because what I think it boiled down to, whether you agree with the concept or not, it's the hospitality, and it's shared in a different way. I think for us as like just in Māori and Cook Island, there's no money exchange, but like you have to, by hospitality, you have to be making sure that the other family is well looked after, and everything is good in that space. But it's not. Yeah, that was real interesting in terms of that process. So.